Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to take a look at the horoscope for the 12 Chinese zodiac signs for August 2025 in the Gregorian calendar. Now, in the year of Avesti, the monthly transition takes place at 1 p.m. on August 7th, when we move into the solar term beginning of autumn, and the monthly stem branch changes to Jianshen. Let's start with our friends born in the year of the rat. This month, with support from the monthly Star Lord, your overall energy is pretty strong, definitely on the higher side. Career-wise, you've got the Dragon Virtue Star and Jade Noble Star shining on you, so your luck is really solid. And with extra help from the yearly Union Star and the Moon Star, this month might just be one of your luckiest times, so this is the time to go for it at work. If you've got major projects or plans in the works, aim to wrap them up this month. The chances of success are higher now than they would be in other months. One thing to be mindful of: don't get cocky. Avoid flirting in the office and stay humble and disciplined. You don't want this month's good luck turning into next month's embarrassment. Overall, career-wise, it's a pretty lucky month. In terms of wealth, things are looking good too, but it's best to focus on stable, long-term income. Since we're getting close to the end of the year, it's really not the best time to split your attention with speculative investments. Given your current luck level and the long-lasting nature of solid income streams, this is a great time to focus on career growth. It'll bring more financial rewards. Even so, under the influence of the Dragon Virtue and Jade Noble Stars, your financial luck is still pretty strong. Just make sure to manage your time wisely between work and any investing you do, and odds are good that you'll still come out ahead. Overall, financial fortune is moderately lucky. For relationships, you're under the combined influence of the Moon Star and the Peach Blossom Star this month. If you're single, you might find yourself catching feelings for someone in a work-related setting. But even if that happens, don't rush into anything, get to know them first before making a move. The Peach Blossom Star can stir up lust, which might lead to impulsive decisions or unnecessary romantic drama. If you're already in a relationship or married, this month's strong energy could make you a bit cocky. If you're not disciplined, you might find yourself caught up in a messy love triangle, risking both your relationship and finances. So, self-control and loyalty are your best bet. Overall, relationship luck is mildly positive. Health-wise, you've got to watch out for the illness charm and heavenly misfortune stars from afar. There's a higher chance of sudden health issues like intestinal cramps or heart problems. Also, with the Death Spirit Star in the mix, be extra careful during your commute. Don't walk while scrolling through your phone. And don't drive when you're tired. These could lead to serious accidents. Overall, your health luck is average. Now let's talk about our ox friends. This month might feel a bit hollow for you. Career-wise, everything seems kind of slow and unmotivated. It's not like you're slacking off, but the influence of the distant void star makes it hard to stay enthusiastic. To help with this, try doing some stretches before bed and have a cold Americano in the morning. It might perk you up. If you really can't find your direction, don't hesitate to seek advice from your boss or mentor. Sometimes a bit of outside guidance can point you the right way. Overall, career-wise, things are just okay. Financially, you've got a lot of ideas this month. But when it comes time to act, you might hesitate. That internal tug of war. Totally valid. This month's energy isn't strong enough for aggressive market moves. What you should do is take a good look at your current finances, list out your assets and debts, and track your monthly income and expenses. Sometimes you'll find surprising insights in those numbers. Understanding your money better now will set you up for smarter financial moves down the road. If you're itching to invest, try saving more cash or putting long-term money that you won't need for the next 10 years into precious metals like gold. Overall, your financial fortune is average. On the relationship front, single ox folks might feel a bit lonely, especially men, who'll have fewer romantic opportunities. Women, on the other hand, might get more attention, thanks to the idle spirit star. But even so, now's not the time to jump into anything new. Get to know someone before taking things further. As for oxmen, this month might feel a little flat on both the career and love fronts, so be extra mindful. If you're married or in a relationship, make time to be present. Your partner's support can help you feel more confident and energized. Overall, your relationship fortune is also average. Health-wise, the combination of the burial star, lug blade star, and your own palace's white tiger star could wear you down mentally. You might feel foggy or distracted, and that can lead to accidents or even injuries. So, get enough sleep. Don't stay up too late, and take a multivitamin in the morning to help you feel more alert. Overall, health fortune is slightly unlucky. Moving on to our tiger friends. This month you're clashing with the monthly Star Lord, meaning it's a month break, so you're kind of the underdog here. It's like a lone tiger surrounded by a pack of monkeys. Career-wise, this opposition stirs up restlessness. It's hard to focus, and little things can throw off your mood. What should you do? Eat. Yeah, go ahead and enjoy some good food. As long as you don't overdo it, and avoid too much alcohol or staying up late. Eating what makes you happy can help calm your nerves. You might gain a few pounds, but hey, better that than work stress ruining your whole month. Even though it's a month break, you've still got the fortune and virtue stars in your corner, so there's still some stability. Overall, your career luck is average. On the financial side, this month you're easily distracted. It's easy to misread reports or overlook outdated info, and you probably won't have the patience to dig into details. Even if the market seems tempting, it's not the best time for you to invest. You're more likely to buy high and sell low. So instead, plan some outings with family or your partner. Some fun might save you money compared to risky investments. Saving is your safest bet this month. Overall, financial luck is slightly unlucky. In terms of relationships, if you're single, this month break energy messes with your mood. You're more irritable and less interested in people. Even if someone likes you, you might not care, or might just ghost them because it feels like a hassle. So basically, you're plucking your own blossoms before they bloom. If you're in a relationship, planning some activities together can really help. Don't just sit at home glued to your phone or computer. That'll only drain your energy and cause arguments. Overall, your love life is slightly unlucky. Health-wise, the misfortune star and the six-hand star can stir up respiratory issues or stomach problems like viral or acute gastroenteritis. Watch your food hygiene. Wash your hands before eating, and avoid anything that isn't fresh. Yes, that includes pickled stuff. Wear a mask when you're out to protect yourself and others. And if you can, take a daily multivitamin to boost your immunity. Overall, health is slightly unlucky. Next up are our friends born in the year of the rabbit. For rabbits, this month is generally safe and stable. Just don't go looking for trouble or meddling in other people's business, and you'll be fine. When it comes to career, you're influenced by your personal Tai Sui star and the Goyen star from this month, which gives you pretty strong energy and mental resilience. But at the same time, you might get too comfortable with how things are. You could be thinking, well, I finished today's tasks, so I can do whatever I want now. That's totally fine, just don't overcomplicate things. Do your job properly, and don't get involved in stuff that's not your responsibility. If you run a business, it's time to go over your operations carefully, especially the accounting books. For office workers, Now's a good time to prepare for exams or get certifications to improve your future competitiveness. Of course, if you're trying to push yourself harder, you might face some opposition thanks to the official star influence. But don't worry about it, just stay steady and grounded. And don't let any negative feedback shake you. All in all, your career luck this month is average. Not great, not bad. As for finances, honestly, the best strategy is to not do anything. If you really want to invest in something, go for stocks or futures. But keep your leverage low. Because this month, your money luck is pretty flat, and the external environment is unstable. You have some protective energy for regular income, but your luck in windfalls or risky gains is weak. It's also easy to forget that the investment market is always changing. Even if you spot a trend, it doesn't guarantee a profit. So if you do get in, reduce your position size and trade with actual cash instead of high leverage. The goal is to keep your core funds safe. That's the smart move. But honestly, saving up cash is your best financial strategy right now. Overall, your wealth luck is slightly unlucky. When it comes to love, this month's romantic luck is affected by a distant broken star. So there's not much to look forward to. If you're thinking of confessing your feelings, only do it if you're really sure both sides have been into each other for a while. Otherwise, the chances of rejection are way higher this month. And remember, peach blossom luck doesn't always mean romance, it can include all kinds of interpersonal relationships. So if you're single, the influence of a faraway void star might make you feel insecure or mentally unsettled. That's why it's actually better to just stay single for now. If you're married or in a relationship, this month could be a bit rough. You might feel impatient at home, but still want to rush back when you go out. If your partner is also a rabbit, let them eat some good food and give them space to manage their own mood. Once this month passes, everything will go back to normal. Overall, your relationship luck is slightly unlucky. Health-wise, the Tiangyu star and Diok star aren't helping. You might not be in great shape this month. Liver and kidney functions may be weaker, so be sure to drink enough water and don't stay up late. The worst thing for your health is overexertion, and the hardest part is maintaining it. For every bit of energy you use up, you need 10 times the care to recover. So overall, your health luck is unlucky. Next up are our friends born in the year of the dragon. Dragons are boosted by the monthly star this month, so your personal energy is actually up. But the overall environment isn't ideal, so staying balanced is key. In terms of work, the broken star and hook spirit star make it easy for you to have great ideas but poor follow-through. You might want to make breakthroughs in performance or business, but right when you need to push, your motivation fades. Then things just get delayed over and over again, worse than a mop. Your co-workers or boss might even start thinking you're just a daydreamer with no real execution. That's bad for your career image and client trust. So before you act, think clearly about whether you can pull it off, and then commit to taking real steps. If you do that, your results can still be decent. Overall, career luck is average. Financially, the robbery star and small loss star could make your mood swings affect your judgment on investments. Even though your overall luck is okay, it doesn't extend to financial markets. If you can, stay out of the market and spend your money on food and entertainment instead. At least that way, you get joy out of it. Losing a bit to have fun is better than losing big in a volatile market. When it comes to general finances, setting aside a budget for fun is fine, but plan it early in the month. Stick to your budget, and buying happiness isn't a bad deal. Just don't go overboard. These are the basic rules for handling money. Overall, financial luck is average. In love, the distant red Luan star brings some emotional restlessness. Whether you're single or taken, You might be tempted by distractions or outside temptations. If you know it's wrong, just don't do it. Don't justify bad behavior by blaming someone else, like your partner or your family. You might fool yourself, but others won't buy it. And lying to yourself is the saddest kind of lie. So keep your standards high. If you can't control yourself, you'll mess up everything else too. Overall, love luck is unlucky. Health-wise, the Death Charm star and Yin Shore star may cause poor sleep and slow recovery of your energy. Going to bed early is one of the best. Ideally, aim to be in bed with your eyes closed by 10 p.m. Don't scroll your phone or listen to music. Just sleep. If your partner's on a different schedule, don't try to force them to sleep early, just wear a sleep mask. That way, you protect your own sleep quality without clashing with your partner. Also, eat more fruits like dragon fruit, cranberries, and grapes. They're good picks for you this month. If you're not getting enough rest, your energy will be low, and your overall luck will dip. So take care of this stuff, it matters. Overall, health luck is slightly unlucky. Now let's talk about our friends born in the year of the snake. This month, snakes are hit by both Tai Sui and some clashing influences from the monthly star. So it's a bit of a turbulent time. In work, the Zhongfeng star makes you feel restless, anxious, and uneasy for no clear reason. This can hurt your work performance and how you manage your business. When that happens, try having a cold latte. It can calm you down and help reset your mindset. Focus your energy in the right direction, and you could actually do better than before. The key this month is to use the power of the Yima star, which favors movement like going on business trips, visiting clients, or running errands. Sitting still might make you more anxious, but staying active boosts your efficiency. So the more proactive you are, the better your career luck will be this month. Overall, career luck is average. Financially, the distant Jin Kui star gives you decent instincts. But the Dahao star is also in the mix, and it messes up your timing. And when the Wang Shen star resonates with Dahao, you might have the right trend in mind, but still buy or sell at the wrong time. That's frustrating. So this month, it's better to stay out of the market and hold on to your cash. On the day-to-day money side, you might splurge impulsively and end up buying a bunch of stuff you don't need. So be a bit stingy this month. It's smarter to focus on saving. Overall, money luck is slightly unlucky. When it comes to love, things aren't looking too great. If you're single, the broken star might make even promising connections feel one-sided. So if you like someone, it's better to just show interest and take your time. Don't rush to confess. For those already in relationships, the floating star makes you less considerate and more irritable with your partner. If your partner is also a snake, try to be more understanding. Treat them to some tasty food to help calm them down. Food can work wonders for mood this month. Overall, love luck is slightly unlucky. Health-wise, things aren't ideal either. The Blood Blade star and Smash Soul star increase the risk of accidents, injuries, and car trouble. So be extra cautious. Absolutely no drinking and driving. It doesn't matter how good your alcohol tolerance is, don't drive after drinking. Car accidents are way more likely this month than usual. And avoid staying out drinking late and talking nonsense. Because your personal stars are already bringing some negative vibes. And the monthly stars might stir things up even more. So head home early, it's the safest choice. Overall, health is unlucky. Now let's talk about our friends born in the year of the horse. This month, boosted by the monthly star, horse folks are looking at pretty good luck regardless of gender. In terms of career, with both the sun star and the moon star shining down, you'll be able to handle each work task calmly and smoothly. Even tricky business matters will feel like a breeze. This month really feels like peaceful times in the workplace. So during this period, Try to motivate yourself and find a way to break out of your comfort zone while everything feels so stable. Sometimes comfort is like a drug once things feel easy. It's actually a sign that it's time to grow. Staying in place won't change your life much. And while the world changes constantly, our youth is limited. Don't wait until a great opportunity comes along and realize too late you lack the skills and foundation. That would be a real shame. Overall, your career luck is considered fairly good. In terms of finances, this month is pretty stable. Personal wealth looks quite decent. So go ahead and try your luck with a lottery ticket or two, but don't go overboard. One lucky ticket is all it takes. When it comes to investments, your insight and timing are looking pretty good too. But watch out for the violent defeat star this month. It's not playing around, and more uncertainties may pop up in different areas. Even though the investment landscape seems favorable, I'd still suggest trimming down your positions and leverage for safety. Overall, your financial luck is mildly good. In the romance department, horse folks are quite charming this month. If you're single and hoping to start something new, try getting out there, and attending more social events. More connections mean more chances for romance. For men in particular, thanks to the salty pool star, whether you're single or taken, there's a high chance of running into toxic romantic prospects. Especially be wary of people who throw themselves at you. Those aren't gifts from heaven. Overall, for women, love luck is mildly good. For men, it's mildly bad. As for health, under the protection of two lucky stars, your mood is pretty upbeat. But that also means your cravings for tasty food will be stronger than usual. And your exercise might not keep up. So be sure to balance your diet and stay physically active. That's key. For those with high blood pressure or diabetes, pay extra attention to your levels. It's easy to go over the limit without realizing, which could be dangerous. Also, during commutes or daily routines, there might be some minor accidents. So don't text and drive, and stay alert while walking. All in all, your health outlook is mildly bad. Next up, our friends born in the year of the goat. This month, it's all about being extra cautious and keeping things steady. For work, the right attitude is: sweep your own doorstep. Don't worry about the snow on your neighbor's roof. Stay low-key and keep your mouth shut. Don't get involved in other people's drama. That's not being righteous. And don't join in gossiping either. That's digging your own grave. Don't plant seeds of trouble this month only to suffer the consequences a few months later, right? This month, the native Earth funeral star interacts subtly with the external official star, which means at work or in social situations, when it's your turn to speak, you might be too bold or too blunt. That can offend people, making them feel insulted, and could cause serious relationship issues. So watch what you say. Less is more. Playing it safe will help keep your career luck average. In terms of money, this month the combo of the Big Sure star and the Restriction star brings financial pressure. The biggest issue? Overspending. It's easy to lose control and spend too much, which could bleed your savings dry. So for goat folks, tracking your spending is super important this month. Live within your means. Don't count on future income and spend ahead, or your finances could spring a leak. Investment-wise, this month isn't great either. It's safer to stay out of the market for now. You're feeling empty and aimless deep down, aren't you? Overall, your financial luck is considered bad. For relationships, your charm is kind of low, and love luck is dim this month. If you're single, your priority should be keeping your career steady. So while you're not against romance, it's definitely not your top priority either. For those who are married or in a relationship, things are kind of rocky. Your partner might be super strict with you but lenient with themselves. Double standards like that can really hurt the relationship. You'll want to avoid that situation. Overall, your love life this month is mildly bad. Health-wise, this month's external heavenly dog star and the big lost star are triggering the big sure star. So be especially careful about accidents or anything involving blood. If possible, donate blood. It can help offset part of this energy. Why only partially? Because the blood-related risk is seriously strong. So don't text while walking, and don't hang out too late at night, past 10 p.m. unless you have to for work. The risk is just higher. Your immune system's also a bit weaker now, so it's easier to catch colds or other viruses. Pay extra attention. Overall, your health luck is considered bad. Now for our friends born in the year of the monkey. This is your own zodiac month, your Ben Ming Yu. And during this time, it's always good to be extra prepared. In terms of work, monkey folks might feel more restless than usual. The reason? You're frustrated not just because things haven't gone well this year, but it might even feel worse than last year, leaving you feeling kind of powerless. At the root of it all, it's really because you haven't been following through. You haven't been using your time effectively, which means your goals haven't been met. But this month, the monthly star gives you persuasive power, and the distant lucky star offers support. So it's time to really act. Don't just think, do it. Winning over your own laziness is the key to success. Also, take advantage of the heavenly noble star. Ask experts for advice. Don't work in isolation, that's super important. Overall, career luck is average. On the money side, the harmony star is helping out this month. So your income is stable, but expenses are a bit high. So be mindful of spending. You've got good judgment in financial matters, but make sure your ideas are backed by solid data. This way, your chances of success are better. Still, I'd say it's smarter to focus on growing your career for now. Overall, financial luck is average. As for love, the solitary star this month can pull you into your own little world, making you less attentive to others. If you're in a relationship, you might ignore your partner's feelings. Definitely a minus. It's fine to zone out when you're alone. But when it's time to fulfill your family role, make time and do it right. Relationships take effort. It's not just about your own needs. For single folks, there's a bit of potential. But if you're not ready to start a new romance, don't force yourself to accept someone's affection. Overall, love life is average. Health-wise, this month's affected by the strangling star and the sickness star, so your health level is a bit low. Avoid staying up late. Be in bed with your eyes closed by 11 p.m. Not scrolling on your phone, not waiting for sleep to come, just lights out and sleep. Stick to a routine based on time, not on how you feel. That's key. Also, stay away from funerals or hospitals this month, so you don't stir up the misfortune star and bring bad energy to your luck. Overall, health luck is bad. Next up, for those born in the year of the Rooster, this month's fortune is pretty stable. But whatever you're doing, it's best to prepare ahead of time to avoid scrambling at the last minute. Better to be safe than sorry. When you're well prepared, you can handle things more calmly when they come up. In terms of career, due to the influence of the Sky Star and the Backstabber Star, roosters might feel emotionally unstable. When facing heavy work pressure or setbacks in your career, those of you who are more sensitive might end up shedding some tears as a way to release stress. Don't cry, tears are precious pearls. Honestly, the issues right now aren't that serious, because what's coming next could be even tougher. With the influence of the Backstabber Star, once you show weakness, attacks from others may come at you like a downpour. Just focus on what needs correcting right now. Take things as they are and fix them. You really don't need to dwell on anything else. And definitely don't waste energy feeling sad. What's done is done. Correcting mistakes is the only thing that really matters. If you keep this mindset, you'll be able to maintain your footing this month. Overall, your career fortune is pretty average. As for finances, this month you're getting support from 3 powerful lucky stars. the general star, the treasury star, and the 3 platform star. That means your personal fortune is actually looking pretty good. But I still strongly suggest only entering the market with small positions. This month's chart makes you feel overly confident, but the external environment doesn't back you up. So even if you feel you have a strong appetite for risk, and the market looks promising, there could be sudden reversals due to outside factors or others' actions. You might go all in, lose everything, exit the market, and then watch it bounce right back. That's why I recommend low positions and low leverage. That's your best bet. Also, avoid big purchases like buying a house or a car. It's really not the right time for that. So the key theme this month is play it safe in every way. Overall, your financial fortune is looking pretty unlucky. In love, under the influence of the general star, your temper might flare more easily this month, which means not much romantic luck. For those who are married or in relationships, it may feel hard to get on the same page. One person's thinking one way, the other person's thinking the other. This is the time to really listen to your partner and let them talk. Don't rush to express yourself or interrupt. Just letting them speak can help avoid conflict. Some issues can't be solved through arguing. All that does is vent anger and negative feelings and drag everyone into it. And honestly, even you won't escape unscathed. So whether you're right or wrong, or whether the other person is right or wrong, arguing is pointless. It's just a temporary high. Winning an argument doesn't make you any richer. And if you lose, you start spiraling emotionally. So it's just not worth it, right? This month, try to appreciate other people's perspectives and even their mistakes. Being able to appreciate someone's flaws is actually part of the art of living. Overall, your love life is slightly unlucky. On the health front, things are mostly fine this month. But with the influence of the 3 punishment star and the broken star, there might be some issues with your teeth or mouth-like cavities or toothaches. This is mostly due to excessive internal heat, which shows up as oral issues. Try drinking more honey green tea, eating more raisins and fruit juices that can help. Also, for women, monthly cycles might be a bit more painful than usual. If your partner is a Rooster woman, don't just tell her to drink hot water. She might want to transfer her pain directly to your head if you say that. I'm warning you now. If possible, go for walks in the park during early mornings or evenings. Let nature help flush out some of your inner stress. By walking and taking deep breaths, you can let nature recycle those toxic emotions. That's the healthier way. But don't go hiking or swimming at the beach. Those activities carry more risk right now. Overall, your health fortune is average. Now let's talk about those born in the year of the dog. This month, dogs are still under the protection of the monthly virtue star. So overall, things are stable. Especially for men, you'll get a special boost from the distant sun star, which adds quite a few bonus points. In career, the sky star triggers your inner restlessness, so focus might be lacking. You might get distracted by non-work things, like wanting to finish a game quest, or planning where to hang out after work. In short, your mind isn't fully on the job. But hey, life isn't just about work and career, right? So dog friends, try planning your after-work schedule for the week. Not just work. Include playtime too. Having that balance helps you focus at work and truly relax afterward. If you manage your time well, your career fortune this month will be average, maybe even slightly lucky. Financially, wealth stars aren't super visible this month, so it's hard to spot lucky money opportunities. But the strong distant fortune star enhances the monthly virtue star, so regular income from your main job looks solid. So focus your energy on your core work. As for side income, you can buy a lottery ticket once or twice a week just for fun. But really, just buy 1 or 2 tickets. If you're meant to win, 1 is enough. Buying more doesn't increase your odds, okay? The best approach is to follow the steady energy of the monthly virtue star. Hold onto your money. Avoid wasteful spending, and stay disciplined. In terms of investing, yes, you might have good instincts, but the problem is, once you actually enter the market, your profits might only be on paper. If your exit timing is off, you could end up missing good chances and even go from gains to losses. So overall, your financial fortune is average. In love, the distant attraction star stirs up your playful side. For singles, it's a good month to socialize. More people around means more chances for romance. For those in relationships, it's a great idea to let your partner make a wish someplace they want to go and plan a trip together. Of course, keep it within your budget. Don't go promising a Maldives getaway or something crazy that's far and pricey, okay? Stick to what's doable. A little trip nearby can bring a lot of happiness. Overall, your love life is average. On the health side, you're generally in good shape this month, but your stomach might be affected by the minor lost star, which makes you crave heavier, richer food. That puts extra pressure on your digestive system and can cause indigestion. This hits guys harder, especially since it can impact male function. Try cutting down on salty, spicy, and dairy-heavy foods. Don't let indulgence this month create problems next month. That's just not worth it. Overall, your health is average. Lastly, for our pig friends, this month clashes with the monthly star, and it's also a year of conflict with the Grand Duke star, making this a very unstable time. That's why staying steady and getting enough sleep is really important. In your career, the breaking star is weakening your ability to perform or chase targets. You may feel kind of powerless. Emotionally, you just won't feel very driven at work. But hey, that's human. We're not machines. We don't need to be full throttle every single day. If your family doesn't urgently need you after work, take a breather. Go to a cafe, have a coffee, zone out, or sit in a park and breathe. Give yourself some space to recharge. You'll feel better. One thing to watch for: the major lost star is active, and for professionals, especially those with master titles, you could make a serious mistake at work. If you're managing a critical tech project, make sure to find someone at your level who can double-check your work. That's the only way to avoid bigger problems. Also, don't ignore work safety. If something requires a seatbelt or helmet, use it. Don't get cocky and say, "I won't make mistakes." That's exactly what young folks say before something bad happens. Murphy's Law is real. Don't say "I didn't warn you, I just did." Overall, your career luck is a bit unlucky. Financially, with both the breaking star and major lost star active, the best investment strategy is do nothing. Yes, seriously. Doing nothing is better than doing anything. It's true that there's still a chance to make money, but the risks of loss are way higher. So don't spend big. Don't buy property or vehicles. Just live simply and save money. Overall, your financial fortune is very unlucky. In love, there's basically no romantic energy this month. It's a pretty dull time in terms of feelings. Even if you like someone, you'll probably just admire them from afar. But hey, take a small step forward, let them notice you. That way, you can at least get closer and see if they're really your type. If you're married or in a relationship, just being able to take a walk hand in hand is already a form of happiness. Overall, your love life is average. For health, pigs this month are affected by the Death Star, which activates both the major loss and heavenly dog stars. So yeah, your body's not in the best shape. Stomach issues and nervous system problems are the ones to watch out for. Your internal organs are weak this month, and you really need plenty of rest. So, no drinking, no staying up late. These are behaviors that only weaken your core energy. They do more harm than good. And since this month clashes with the monthly star, depleting your energy will just give the heavenly dog star free rein to wreak havoc. So take rest seriously. You still have a lot coming up, and you need to stay strong to meet those challenges. Overall, if you manage your rest and habits, your health is average. But if you stay up late, or drink, your health is in very bad shape. Alright, that wraps up our monthly forecast for the 12 zodiac signs for August. This year is flying by. We're really approaching the end already. Time flies, right? The coming months will be a period of economic tightening. No matter what sign you are, I really suggest focusing on saving money and developing diverse social and professional skills. That's a must. Thanks for watching today. If you'd like a personal consultation from me, feel free to leave a message. See you next time.